everybody, I'm Amy from Body Fit by Amy, and this is my friend Jacqueline. And this is your prenatal stretch and flow workout. So Jacqueline is 33 weeks pregnant, and I am not pregnant, but I have 2 kids, so I've been there before. So I know that something that we all need is sort of a gentle movement and stretch. So this is great for any trimester, really good for your 3rd trimester, but really for anybody as long as you have been cleared by your doctor for movement and exercise during pregnancy. So all you need is a little bit of space to move. You can be on the mat or on your carpet, your floor, whatever feels good for you. We'll do some standing stuff and then we'll take it down. Okay, so let's start just by some big inhales and just some big rolls of our shoulders. So yeah, big inhale, exhale, rolling to the back. So it's going to be more like our dynamic stretches where we're moving through, not as much holding until the end. And then let's reverse our direction, roll them to the front. But just those joints get so achy, everything gets tight. So just some movement to really get everything feeling good, getting active, but also stretching out, right? And breathe. And then let's go one at a time to the back. So just breathe in and out. Don't worry too much about your breaths. Breathe. And then rotate your direction. Take them to the front. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and relax. So let's take it nice and wide, toes out. And we're just going to do a big inhale as we drop it down. Exhale, drop it up. Inhale, exhale. Really lengthen through those fingertips out to the side. And you decide how deep you want to get. So Jacqueline is pretty flexible and pretty fit. She gets a little lower. If that doesn't feel good for you, you can just do a little soft bend. It's totally up to you. The idea is just to open up those hips, get a little movement, breathe. Yeah, that's all right. Balance is going to happen. One more. And breathe. And just to turn one foot in, one foot out, and do a big stretch over. And then back to center. So arms out. Stretch over. That one arm is going to go right down the front of the leg. And back. Just leaning into it. Stretch. And back. And stretch. 2 more just like this. Last one. And to the center. Let's switch your feet. Turn out, turn in. Breathe. And back. So just a gentle lean. Again, you go whatever is comfortable for you. As long as you're moving your body, that's all we care about. And breathe. 2 more like this. And back. Last one. And relax. So I'm going to turn to the side just to show you this. But then, yeah, you can stay forward. So let's put 1 foot forward, and we're just going to do a big open out. Inhale. So we're not going to arch too much or round too much, but just a gentle forward and back. So inhale. And exhale, chin to the chest. Almost like you're opening up wide. Hug the beach ball. Breathe. And breathe. And so take your feet nice and wide. We're just going to add a little drop down. And bring it up. If that doesn't feel good for you, then just keep it standing. Or you can even just do a slight bend. Breathe. Go 4, 3, 2. Good. So relax right here. If this feels okay, I want you to drop it down, bring that foot forward, and we're just going to lean forward just a bit and back. Just little lean. If that doesn't feel good for you to get all the way down, I just want you to kind of stay forward. You can even have both feet planted. We just want to stretch out that back hip flexor, right? And if you want, you can add a little lift and back, or just one arm if you need that arm for balance. Breathe. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, hold it here, really lengthen up, lean into that front hip. Again, if you're here, this is fine too. And relax it down, come up slowly. Whew, right, shake out those legs a little bit, especially if you've done other workouts during the week or during the day. So other foot forward. So here's the difference, guys. We're gonna flip our hands. So think of your palms coming to the back and opening up this way. So before we were here, palms facing, now we're going back at the palms. So inhale, exhale. So a little bit different of a stretch through those shoulders, right?
Yep.
And breathe. So we're getting the work. So it's a little bit of toning and strengthening for our arms and back. And then if you want, you can add that little lunge down and squeeze. And breathe. 4 more. 4. Ooh, I really feel my arms.
Yeah.
3. I thought I would feel my legs. 2. Good. If it feels comfortable, come all the way down. Start with just the legs. You're just kind of leaning forward and back. Stretch out through that hip. If that doesn't feel good to you, just keep it high. Little bend, lean and bend. Good. And then if you want, arms up and down. And breathe. And you do not have to go the same speed as us. You can take it slower. You can take it faster as long as you're staying safe. But do what works for you. Breathe. Last 2 right here. And then hold it here. Lengthen to the sky. If you're up, you're here. Really reach those fingertips. Right. And then bring it up slowly. Yeah, take your time, right? So turn back to the center and breathe. I just want you to let your head drop to the side and then back to center. Try to relax in your shoulders, drop to the other side. Back to center, breathe. Head drop to the side, back to center, and breathe. 1 more each way. And relax. So we're gonna take it down onto our hands and knees. Let's grab a sip of water first, even if you don't feel thirsty. Even though we're not doing a full-on strength or cardio workout, it feels like strength or cardio, right? I feel it, and I am not growing a baby right now, so I know you do. So come down carefully onto your knees, if that feels comfortable to you. So we're gonna come into our bird dog position. So I want you to feel like you have a lot of support here. A little trick is if you feel like gravity's pulling everything down, bring your hips back a little bit, especially if you think or know that you may have a little ab separation. It's fine to be here. If you don't feel comfortable, you can skip this part, but you can just drive your hips back a little bit. For everybody else, if you can stay here, and let's just do that belly breathing. So inhale, exhale, pull everything up and in. So nice and loud with your breathing. That will really help you with that deep core. So notice how Jack is pulling the baby up. If you don't want to do it on hands and knees, you can do this from a seated position or standing up against the wall. Totally fine. Tons of ways to do this belly breathing. I have a whole other video that breaks it down, but just think deep core, everything in. 2 more. And breathe. Last one. And then I just want you, if it's comfortable, just sit back into that child's pose. So you may not get very far. Take those knees out. Yep, it's gonna be harder to get to the further along you are. This is very flexible, but if you can't get there, that's okay. Just let those knees drop and just go with what works for you. Lengthen those arms in front. Let your head and neck relax. Breathe into that. And then just come up on all fours 1 more time. And we're just gonna do that bird dog. So traditionally it's opposite arm, opposite leg. I want you, if that feels like too much balance, depending on where you are in your fitness and in your pregnancy, you can just do one and the other. But if you want opposite arm, drop everything down. Really lengthen. Oh, yeah, slide up. Let's just let you do it. Breathe. So again, that can make you feel a little bit off balance. It's really good for your core too. You can also always do just one arm, then your leg, one arm, then your leg. Take your time. Breathe. Yes. Good. Reach. Let's go one more each way. And stay right where you are. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep one knee bent, drop that straight leg down, and then I want you just to kind of sit into that hip. So you can be here, or you can lean into it just a little bit. So it doesn't have to be that full-on pigeon. In fact, this is a little bit better for our IT band. I had a lot of hip pain in my second pregnancy, and I kept doing the pigeon and it wasn't helping. And then my physical therapist said, try it this way, and this actually made a big difference. So if this is not comfortable for you, if you want to come back to this later, you can also do it facing your bed. So if your bed is a little bit higher, you can bring your knee on and then just lean into it that way if it's harder to get on the floor. But do you feel that through that IT band? Yeah. And the pigeon is a great stretch too if you want to go into that, but it's often hard to get into towards the end of pregnancy especially, right? Yeah. So breathe. So if you're here, then just very carefully come back to center, lengthen that opposite leg, and then again, just lean into it. So you don't have to go down very far at all. It's totally wherever feels good to you. You can take it a little further, or you can stay up. Again, through that IT band, through the hip, right? You should be tired when you're 33 weeks pregnant. If you want to take it to the pigeon, you can. Yeah, breathe. And then just come to a seated position. We are almost done. Just take those feet out. So little hip strengthener, hands here. Inhale, exhale, push your knees up to your hands. We're just gonna stay here. Inhale, exhale. So almost like you're trying to squeeze in, but your hands are giving you the resistance. So it's like opposing forces, right? And breathe. Let's go two more. One more. And relax. And then take your hands on the underside. We're gonna do the opposite. So inhale, as we exhale, push those knees into the hands down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Two more. Last one. Good. And then just let them drop if you can, and let your head and chest and neck drop into that. Oh, how do we feel?
Good.
Good. So bring it up and just let your head drop to the side, and just take your feet for wherever they're comfortable. If they're not comfortable here, you want to bring them in or out, that's okay. And through the center to the other side, let it drop. And chin to the chest, down in front. You can do a little round of your back. No, time for a nap, right? So hopefully you feel relaxed and stretched out, but you also got a little bit of strengthening for your body that is growing a baby. You did it, mama.
Yes.
One big deep breath in and out. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe and check out all of my other prenatal and postnatal workouts. I will link them right up here. That was your prenatal stretch and flow. Is that what we call it?
Yes.
Stretch and flow workouts. Great job, everybody.